everybody, welcome back to Bearware the Terrible. Today we have a new deck for you called the Tsunami Dragon, featuring our Celebrations Kyogre once more with our Dragonite from Evolving Skies. So Kyogre Celebrations has the Aqua Storm attack, 2 water energy cost and 1 colorless as well for a 50x damage, dealing 50x damage for each energy card that you discard from the top 5 of your deck. To 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you need to be very detailed. You need to understand the details of this attack. So you need to discard the top 5 cards of your deck first, and then choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon to strike 50x damage for each energy card you discarded in this way. So that means you actually get to see how many energy cards you have discarded before actually you get to target their bench Pokemon. So choose their bench Pokemon after you see how many energy cards you have discarded. So that's the nitty-gritty. We are also playing our Dragonite for this deck. So Dragonite Cryogonal is a very good pair because Cryogonal is a fast energy charger. It attaches energy within your first turn to any of your bench Pokemon. If you have a Dragonite and a Kyogre on your bench, you actually get to charge up for the attack on your next turn, either with Aqua Storm or with your Dragonite. They can't actually knock out your Kyogre with a Rapid Flow. So Gmax Rapid Flow is not enough to knock out Kyogre, thankfully, because it is 130 HP, whereas with your amazing Kyogre, they can knock it out with 1 hit. So Celebrations Kyogre and Celebrations Groudon is actually a little bit stronger, so that actually helps us survive a little bit longer if they don't play their Inteleon or Galarian Zigzagoon, so that's actually really good. So if they don't play any bench Pokemon, if they play Dracozolt, we can't actually win anymore. So we are not hitting for 1-hit knockout with Dragonite. We are hitting a lot of damage though, 250 damage. We don't need to wait for energy cards to pile up in our discard pile. We don't need to use a lot of Amazing Surge. We don't need to discard a lot of energy to be able to do a lot of damage as opposed to your Volcarona V. So we have no Volcarona in this deck. Instead, we have a very easy attacker. Only 3 energy costs with your Element Chain is very easy to charge up with 3 energies. We have 35 energy cards in this deck, 35 basic energies. So 1/3 is lightning and 2/3 is water energy. So we have 11 lightning and 24, a little bit more water energy, just because water energy is more important. As with Kyogre and also with your Dragonite, we only need that 1 lightning energy. So we are not playing any Aurora just because Element Chain doesn't allow you to attach special energy, and we can't actually search for special energy. Obviously, special energy actually turn out very easily in your hand, so it might be wiser just to add that 1 Aurora maybe. But I don't like Aurora just because Element Chain, you actually get to attach more with your Element Chain, having more basic energy. A full basic energy card in your deck, nothing but basic energy. That's actually much better if you're playing any Cryogonals. So we have 4 Sonia and 4 Quick Balls for this deck to summon our basic Pokemon. To switch, we have a lot of switch cards. We have a total of 6 switch cards to make sure we actually get to use Element Chain on our first turn if we go second. This is a going second deck, so make sure you go second. If you flip the coin, if you win the coin flip, make sure you choose to go second on your first turn, so they get to attack and attach energy on your first turn. And then after that, you get to attack already with either your Dragon Gale or your Aqua Storm. So this is a very turbo deck. We are charging energy up to 3 or even 6 energy cards in the first turn. Obviously 4 or 5 is more realistic, but sometimes you actually only get like 2 or 3 energies. But we do have 35 though. Most times it's at least 4 energy you get to attach with your Element Chain within the first turn already. So we have 6 switch cards, 3 Escape Rope, 2 Switch, and 1 Bird Keeper. Bird Keeper helps us draw as well. We have 1 Pokekid in this deck as well. Pokekid helps us draw another Pokemon, as opposed to we don't actually have any other cards to bring out our Pokemon, basic Pokemon, unless you're using Great Ball or Pokeball. So Great Ball only search the top 7 cards. We only have 10 Pokemon cards. Very unlikely you're gonna get anything with a Great Ball. Pokeball, you're flipping a coin, so it's better just to have a Pokekid. Even though it's just 1 basic Pokemon, it is still something. So we are having that 1 Pokekid plus 8 other basic summoning cards. So that's all for this deck. Hope you guys that's all for the deck list. Let's go ahead for gameplay. We're playing 3 copies of each attacker. So 3 Dragonite V and 3 Kyogre, and also 4 copies of our Cryogonal. Hey Bajet, how's it going? So if you saw our last video, the Dragonite Meowstic one, it didn't actually work really well. So Dragonite Meowstic is Yeah, it was a dud. I was really disappointed because I had such high hopes for that deck. I had such high hopes for it. But we didn't get paired against a lot of VMAXs. Even if we did, we didn't win against those decks because I don't think we win. We won a few. We won a few matches, but we didn't win enough to make it a good enough deck. So that deck is actually not really that powerful just because Dragonite, we don't have enough ways to charge up our Dragonite. We need too many Melanies. So Melanie only adds that one extra energy, and oh, we already have a Cryogonal, my bad. So Melanie only attached that one extra energy. Turbo Patch flips a coin. So Dragonite actually is not that powerful. You need your Frostlass. You need some other way of attaching energy. Attaching energy alone requires so much resources that you don't actually have the space for your Meowstic, no space for your Rocky Helmet anymore. So Dragonite is just impossible. If you're playing Dragonite, might as well just play nothing but a Dragonite, nothing but, every other thing supports that one Dragonite Dragon Gale attack. That's all. That's all you need to do. And you cannot actually have any other strategy. So that is the bad thing about Dragonite. Dragonite V is not that difficult to trade for. I think only 1 or 2 Evolving Skies packs, so it's not really that it's not that expensive trade-wise. But make sure you don't get the full art one, because okay, they just use a boss order. Oh well, they are a bit slow as well, so we got a Dragonite, that's great. I don't think Dragonite's gonna help us this game though, because it might, you never know. So we're just gonna attach to the active, I guess. I don't really know what to do here. We are stuck. If we get an escape rope later though, let's hope we get a Bird Keeper, then we can draw energy cards. Now they can keep call. They're playing Barraskewda. So Barraskewda does 130 HP, sorry, 130 damage. So let's hope we get an a water energy card. We need exactly a water energy or a Sonia. If we get a Sonia, we can do it as well. I don't think they're playing that strong a deck because they got nothing. They literally got nothing on their hand. We got nothing on our hand just because, we are playing a Kyogre deck. A very risky deck. If you get no supporter, no item, we are playing 35 energy cards in this deck, so that's why. If you don't get your switch card and your quick ball, all we need is a switch and a quick ball though. We have 6 switch cards in this deck, so if we get those without the Sonia, then we're still good to go. So let's hope it's at least 2. If we get 2, okay, we got 1. We get to do 50. That's horrible. Oh my goodness. We got 1. That's horrible. We got 35 energy cards. Come on. Jeez. Four pieces for 1 Evolving Skies back is nice. Trainer. Yeah, it could work, but I don't think people are gonna trade for just trainer cards, unless it's like a very recent one, something that people need. Maybe gym trainer. Yeah, I think it would work, but it really depends though. Let's just do those 2. So if you trade for like what do you call that, the white star cards, Pokemon cards, I think that people would want it more. Trainer cards, I think you're gonna need to trade a lot of trainer cards, like 4, 5, or even more than 4. Usually people would want more than 4, unless it's like really rare trainer cards like Marnie, or well, Marnie is actually worth 2 Marnie is actually worth 1 pack, I think. I'm not sure. I forgot about the price of Marnie already. You can just check, go to the public trade and check. And boss order is worth a lot more, obviously, but those other supporter cards like Bruno, Cheryl, I don't think they're worth that much. Maybe if you have 4 copies of Bruno, they would trade for 1 pack. But if you trade like 4 copies of Gordy or Raihan, I don't think people would get it. I don't think people would want to trade for any packs. The old ones, if you trade the old ones though, the old ones like from Champion's Path, from the Shining Fates, those, the ones that you can't get from the online shop, those ones, I'm pretty sure they would trade for it. Oh, that's great, man. That's good news. So keep doing it, because if you can do it, then that would be great. Because sometimes I just don't have the confidence to trade trainer cards for packs. Because I don't like waiting too long, you know. You just wait for days on end, and it's just ridiculous. Um, yeah, I don't think they're playing that strong a deck. We're just gonna keep using Kyogre. We have a Dragonite on the weights in the wind. Dragonite waiting in the winds. Yeah, 1 energy out of 35, very bad luck. But it is the, early on in the game. If it's like super early, you're bound to get a bit unlucky sometimes because you have like 30, like more than 40 cards in your deck. But we did get a lot of our Pokemons out though. We did attach a lot of energy as well though, so you could never really account for everything. There's always the element of risk for any deck that you play. We shouldn't have done that. We need our water energy card. So we're just gonna escape rope, use Dragonite. At least we get to use Dragonite. We don't need to use Volcarona. So well played. You have a good deck. I feel that was close. Because they didn't get their Barraskewda in time. If they got it, they can actually knock us out pretty quickly. Our Dragonite, 2 hits is enough. Barraskewda, 2 hits. If they use Inteleon, they can actually do it faster. I was able to trade some. Yeah, 48 hours. I don't have 48 hours. I need it pronto. Like 1 day. 1 day is the most that I can spare. I just traded for Cramoran, by the way. Cramoran VMAX, heads up, Cramoran VMAX. I'm loving that deck. It's an idea in the heads. Like, I'm sketching an idea. Not really sure if it works yet, but I'll try it out. Cramoran VMAX. I already got the cards, but not sure if it works yet. You never know until you test it out. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna be wasting my packs trading for that card. But oh well. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool VMAX though, Cramoran VMAX, with your Glimwood Tango. PTCG Live. Is it gonna get transferred entirely? I don't know if they're gonna do that. It would be sad if they do that though, because I'm kind of used to this PTCGO software and the user interface. So we got everything. We got Sonia and our escape rope. That's all we need. 1 Cryo and 1 Dragonite. Okay, we're gonna use that one. They're playing Toxtricity, Toxtricity, Spread Damage, and Ampharos. That's quite interesting. So, Dragon, oh my gosh, they just gave us that one. Dragon, what do you call that? Dragon Gale? No, Stormy Mountains. They just gave us a Stormy Mountains. But they could just boss order us now. That's really bad. So we're gonna attach lightning to this one, obviously. I don't think they have a... Yeah, we're gonna charge up Dragonite because that Ampharos is looking very nasty. We should actually attach 2 to each. That was quite stupid. We should attach 2 to each. I haven't tried out the PTCGL yet, so I saw that you have like some kind of avatar, a cool 3-dimensional avatar or something, but I don't really care for those things. It would be cool if they changed the music though, because we have the same in-game music for like so long. I don't think they changed it once, the music. So I think we're just gonna Dragon Gale. Should we just use a Dragon Gale? Let's just do it, right? Or should we just use Element Chain again? I think I'm gonna Element Chain again. Nah, let's just do Dragon Gale. I'm torn. I'm actually quite torn. We should have attached 2 to each. I don't think they have a Crushing Hammer, but you never know though. Never know if they have those cards. If we attach 2 to Kyogre last turn, we could have used Aqua Storm, which would be interesting. Now they're gonna evolve that one. Oh well. At least we got at least we got Dragonite ready to go already. So here comes the Poison Shout. 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. 30 damage to the active. And if it doesn't retreat, it's gonna get more. Okay, we got a switch. That's great. So we're just gonna switch to Kyogre, heal the poison, and attack. We're gonna save our water energy because we don't actually need that many lightning, only 1 lightning. I don't think we're gonna use Stormy Mountain. Yeah, let's just not. I don't know though. Do we have any more? I don't. Yep, we just shuffled the deck. I'm pretty scared of shuffling the deck because you never know if it's a smart thing to do. Sometimes it is, but most times you never know. So there's no V card for Ampharos, but sorry, there's no VMAX for Ampharos, but there is one for Toxtricity. But regardless, we're knocking it out. We're knocking both those cards out with 1 hit. Toxtricity VMAX, 250. They cannot survive 250 damage from Dragonite. So we don't need to do that many damage with Aqua Storm. We just need to do enough to pick up the knockout, to collect our final knockout hit with Dragonite. Unless they heal their Pokemon with Cheryl or that card, Pokemon Center Lady. I don't think they can survive it either. 90 and 250 is 340. Should we just use another Kyogre? We're just gonna charge it 1 at a time. Yeah. We're just gonna charge it 1 at a time and kill everything 1 at a time, right? We should be using that Quick Ball. So I'm gonna keep all of my cards now. Use the Quick Ball later if we can, so that we actually get to keep our energy cards. You have to be careful about Dragon Gale though, because you're damaging your bench Pokemon bit by bit. So if you're using Dragon Gale to knock out a 1 prize, it's actually not a good deal. Make sure you use Dragon Gale to knock out something big, because if they're using a 1 prize card, you're actually doing 100 damage if you have 5 bench Pokemon to yourself. We are doing 60 damage to ourselves every turn, which is stupid, which is really bad. So make sure you use it to knock out something big. Okay, they evolved. Let's hope they don't heal. All they need is, if they have another Pokemon Center Lady, we're done for. I'm just gonna check that the music is running. Okay. So we're gonna attach to Kyogre again, I think. We can actually knock it out, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they healed. So 230, yep. Okay, we're gonna attach this one. We're gonna discard Cryo. And we're gonna Sonia for everything. So that we actually get to compress our deck from the unnecessary stuff. And they can actually use a Marnie on us, so we're just gonna put 1 Kyogre on the bench, 1 Cryogonal. Even though we are knocking ourselves out, I don't think it's that much to be bothered about because they can't actually use Ampharis. They don't have Flaffy. If they have Ampharis though, if they use Flaffy, they can actually hit 30 damage to all of our bench Pokemon. Oh, we actually won the game because it's a VMAX. I didn't realize that. Okay. So we don't... Volcarona is very, very difficult to use because you need to wait until you get your... you need to wait until you discard enough energy cards to be able to use Surging Flames, and it only works once. It only works once. After that, you can't actually attack with that card anymore. You can do 160 damage with your other attack, but it's only 160 is not enough. Whereas with your Dragonite, you only need 3 energies to attack 250 every turn. You don't need to wait for energy cards. You can do it every turn. It's not a one hit and shuffle everything back sort of attack. So they're taking an awful long time. Okay, they just concede for some reason. Let's go for another one. So we got no Cryogonal. Let's hope we draw a Quick Ball or a Sonia or even a Pokekid. All we need is a Pokekid. Or even a Cryogonal. Four Cryogonal plus 9 cards to summon, so that is a total of 13 cards. 13 cards to get out your Cryogonal on the first turn. So they're playing Morpeko V with Flaffy. Very interesting. Okay, we got nothing. We're just gonna charge up Dragonite, I suppose. Let's attach Lightning already. And pass the turn. They can actually attack right now because they just need Flaffy. So they're playing Mewtwo V Union. Very interesting. A Psychic V Union with Lightning Electric type. Flaffy to attach that extra 1 energy because Psysplosion needs 2 Psychic and 1 colorless if I'm not mistaken. There should really be a union energy, a union energy that is kind of like a rainbow, but only allows you to attach to that V Union card. Kind of like Spiral and your Impact energy. Because V Union, if you have a lot of V Unions in your deck, you don't actually need to get them back out from the prize card. Otherwise, you're gonna need your Peonia to draw out those pieces one by one, dig them out from your prize card, which is quite ridiculous. So we got to use Dragonite. but I'm not sure if we should do that. I think we're gonna try Kyogre. We got an escape rope though. 2 escape ropes. Psychic, Aurora, and Speed Energy. So they are attacking our Kyogre right now. Let's hope they don't get a boss order. If they boss order, I'm gonna be pissed. Because they just need another one hit with Max Discharge. I don't think they can knock us out the next turn if they don't boss order us. Okay, that's good. We're safe for a few turns. Unless they pull a Leon out of nowhere. So they can just do that still. So we're gonna Dragon Gale. 2 times is enough to knock out a VMAX unless they use a Cheryl, but they need to use a Flaffy if they are using a Cheryl. Flaffy, switch, retreat. Not impossible though, but I don't think they can do it. If they Cheryl, they can't attack this turn, and we're gonna knock out the Flaffy. But they have 3 energy attached to it, they're not gonna use a Cheryl. They don't even have, oh, they just got a basic energy discarded with Chinchino. So Chinchino helps you with your Flaffy Dynamotor. Chinchino also helps you discard your V-Union pieces. I prefer Galarian Meowth because you get to discard 2, and obviously you don't get to evolve. You don't get to draw cards into your hand, but you don't need to evolve though. Galarian Meowth, you don't need your Evolution Incense Level Ball. Level Ball actually helps you get both, but I mean one or the other, but you know, it's that extra 1 evolution card in the deck that actually makes a huge difference. So they're playing Sigilyph. Sigilyph, oh here, oh my gosh. Sigilyph and V-Union with that spread damage, Psysplosion, Sigilyph, and Max Discharge. Very interesting. Very interesting. So they need 1 more piece. They got no cards in their hand, but Chinchino can help them still. Okay, they use Memory Capsule for Wheel, Electro Wheel. That's really annoying. So we're gonna put that one. Can't use an escape rope. So we're gonna knock out the Sigilyph. Because if we don't, then they're gonna kill us. And then they can actually knock us out though. Yeah, we should have just let it live. But we can use an escape rope, I forgot. We can use an escape rope and kill the VMAX. Yeah, we got an escape rope. So that's how powerful Kyogre escape rope is, the perfect combo. Let's hope they don't use a Marnie. Oh gosh, are you kidding me? No way. No way, man. Are you kidding me? Ah. So we're killing 2 cards. We just need our last Dragonite to kill. We're killing the Sigilyph. We have to kill the Sigilyph. So Sigilyph and Flaffy, or Sigilyph and Chinchino. Let's hope they boss order and knock out. Oh, they can't use boss order anymore. My bad. If they use escape rope though, they're definitely gonna attack us though. Yeah, they're gonna kill the Dragonite. So we can't actually knock it out because we have only 2 energy on Kyogre. We are attaching 1 at a time, which is pretty ridiculous. We didn't get Cryogonal until now, which is probably too late. We're gonna get everything out. So we're gonna save. We should have just discarded that other Cryogonal to get another Cryogonal. We're gonna get another Kyogre. And yeah, we have Sonia in the deck, so we don't need to worry about it. We got 3, so we're killing those 2. I don't think we need to worry about Chinchino. They have 3 pieces already. All they need is a Burnett or a Research. So let's just kill those 2. So all we need is a VMAX knockout and we are good to go. But they have 3 prize card left. They just need to kill our Dragonite, and Dragonite is already heavily damaged. They just need a boss order. All they need is a boss order. We don't have any energy attached to Dragonite. That's the bad thing about not having Cryogonal. If you don't use Element Chain on your first turn, that's it. That's the end. We just need to knock out the VMAX, which is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, that escape rope would have helped us so much. I can't believe they destroyed escape rope for us. We have 1 last escape rope in the deck though, and we didn't draw it. We should have just get 4 escape rope in this deck and like 2 switch. Sorry, 1 switch, 1 bird keeper. So Raihan for their final piece and discard it with Chinchino. They can summon Mewtwo right now. We actually need to charge up both. We need to charge up Dragonite and our Kyogre just in case they use their other VMAX to attack. Or if they use their V-Union to attack. Okay, here comes the V-Union. Let's hope they use Union Gain. If they use Union Gain, then we actually get to... They're not gonna do that. They're not that stupid. If they do, if they do that, we can actually Aqua Storm knock out the Morpeko, so... We don't have Volcarona as backup. Yeah, I should have like 1 Volcarona in this deck, but... I don't know, I just prefer to have my Dragonites. If you have 2 Dragonite, it may actually be in the prize card. So playing Volcarona means you need that extra type of energy as well. Important to know that. If we play Aurora Energy, we get to play Volcarona, but I don't like Aurora Energy because Element Chain doesn't work for special energies. So no Volcarona is much easier. It's actually much cleaner that way. You don't have to worry about your extra energy type, and you don't have to worry about Dragonite being in the prize card. So we don't have a lot of space for our basic attackers because we only have 6 attacking cards for this deck. So I want to have as many Dragonites as possible so that we get to do 250 damage every turn, whereas Volcarona only lets you do a lot of damage at the end of the game after you discarded a lot. So I almost put a Dragonite, which is the silliest thing to do. We got a Bird Keeper though. Should we use a Bird Keeper? It would be really stupid to use a Bird Keeper, so I'm not going to do that. We should actually discard Bird Keeper. Oh well. Which one to get? Let's just get that one. 1 and 1, we're actually decreasing the chances of getting. If we have 2 Cryogonal, it's actually more likely for us to discard Cryogonal. I'm pretty sure it works that way. So we're not going to use Bird Keeper. I'm pretty sure we have a lot more. Okay, we have our Sonia still in the deck. We have Escape Rope still in the deck, and we just shuffled our deck. That was really stupid. So we may fare better using that Bird Keeper. Okay, we just got a lot of energies though. That's great. So are we going to attach 5? I don't think we should though. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we should attach 5. We have to. Lightning, lightning, water, water. Um, Kyogre or Dragonite? Kyogre. So Birdkeeper is gonna help us draw that energy card if we don't already top deck it the next turn. Yeah. Volcarona, very annoying. It's not a colorless energy cost. If it's a colorless, it would be so cool, no? There are a lot of cool cards with colorless energy cards. Colorless, one energy attacking colorless. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there are a lot of cool cards. Cryogonal is water type, so it's not a colorless energy cost, it's water. So if it's a very strong attack like Element Chain, you need your specific energy. I really can't remember though. Big Catch is colorless. It's not that powerful, but it does something. Spiritomb, that destroys the Met Party deck. Spiritomb actually lets you place 1 damage counter for each. So they're knocking out Kyogre. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. That's really, really, really bad. Because 180 is enough to knock out the Dragonite. So we're done for. We're done for. We can't win this game anymore. All they need is 2 prize cards left, and they just killed our Kyogre. We can actually charge up another Kyogre though. We can Birdkeeper for another Kyogre. Oh, we don't have any more Kyogres, I don't think. No more Kyogre in the deck because we used up 3. We only have 3 in the deck. So that Spiritomb actually helps you, shuffle all Pokemon cards from your opponent's discard pile into their deck, and then you get to place 1 damage counter for each Pokemon that you shuffled in this way on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. So if they have like 15, 14, if they have like 14 Met Party cards in their discard pile, you get to place 14 damage counters, so it's almost the same as Psy Explosion. Only a colorless energy cost. Obviously you need to wait a bit late in the game to use that attack. But if you're up against a Met Party, that Spiritomb actually does a lot. So you can add that Spiritomb just to protect yourself against Met Party decks. To any deck, any type of deck that you're playing, Spiritomb is gonna help you because Spiritomb is colorless energy cost, so they should actually come up with a lot more cards with colorless energy. Lunala as well is double colorless, so you get to play Raihan with your any other types that you want, with your Noivern Psychic Energy. If you run out of your Twin Energy, either with discarding using your research, or if you can't find it out in time, then Raihan is gonna help you. Hi Becca. VEV191. So if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the full art one. So the rare one, the ultra rare one, the one with the really cool, the collector's choice, that one. That one, I think the pretty one, I think it's like 3 or I think it's like 5 evolving skies. The last time it was 5, now it's probably more, probably like 8 or 10. I'm not sure, but you can check it very easily in the public trade. Just go to public trade and check it. Takes like a second. But the last time I traded for this, I needed like 2 or 3 evolving skies for this one, and the other one is like 5, which is a very bad deal in my opinion. We're gonna attach like that. We should have attached 2 water to Kyogre, but I got caught up with the conversation. So Dragonite. You don't need the other art though, unless you're like a collector, because this is the cheaper one. I don't think there are any other Dragonites allowed in the PTCGO, so they just Marnied us. That's really bad because we need we need our lightning energy for Dragonite to kill that Noivern. Okay, we got both energies. That's great. Sonia is gonna help us though. Sonia helps us get any type basic energy cards. And we get to kill the Lunala. We have to kill Lunala first, then kill the Noivern, right? So we're gonna Sonia for, oh my goodness. So Old Cemetery is a very strong card. Very smart to play those two. Noivern, Old Cemetery, Cursula. But if you play Cursula, you actually can't use Noivern anymore, so we're just gonna put Kyogre on the bench. Should we do that? I don't think we should though, because they're like 3 energy retreat costs. So we're gonna put nothing on the bench. They could use a Marnie on us though, so we're just gonna do it. Yeah, let's just do it. Aqua Storm. Need like 3 or even 4? How much is that? That's very little. I think it's like 3. It's not enough to knock out the Lunala. That's sad. Oh, come on, Kyogre. Oh well. At least we killed the other one. Dragonite the same with your deck. Yeah. It's easier, you know. If you're not a collector, then go ahead for this one. But if you are though, the other one, the art is so beautiful though. I love the art so much. I keep putting it on the thumbnail. I should be putting, you know, the regular one sometimes, but I love that Dragonite art so much. It looks perfect. It just looks perfect. The background is so beautiful. But, you know, I would like to have that, but, you know, it's just better to be practical. Save your packs for something else, so that you get to make more videos. So they just did that. They just used a Lunala on us. We're gonna discard something. I think we're gonna double escape rope. That's not good. We have to use an escape rope though. Cryogonal. I'm pretty sure we can draw an energy card very easily, right? How many water energies do we have left? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can draw a water energy pretty easily. So we're gonna discard our water energy with that Cryo Retreat. 2 Evolving Skies, I think so. Maybe 1, just because it's that old. But 2, yeah, because, yeah, I think 2 is wiser. I don't know, but I really don't know. Check to see though. Check the public trade to see if there's any already available. Because if there is, oh my gosh, we just killed ourselves. Oops. We just killed ourselves. I forgot to check the damage counters. That was quite hilarious. We should put another one, I think. But if there's no one, if no one puts up a trade for Dragonite, then I think 2 packs is healthy. We're gonna put Orbital or Lunala. We're gonna kill all the Lunalas. We have to do that, right? How many did we discard? So we discard a lot though. 3, 4, 5. That's 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. We're just gonna kill those 2 actually. I don't know what to do. Dang it. Let's hope they don't get a... We should have just targeted a Crobat. Oh, we got 5. Wow, that's great. That's probably the first time this happened for this deck. We do have 35 energy cards though. I don't know why it's that difficult. So we just need a Dragonite to knock out the Noivern. Unless they use a Lunala on us out of nowhere. They can actually knock out 4 Pokemons. Not enough though. They need 5 prize cards. Yeah, no one trading for that card. Most are looking for the promo Dragonite and the Evolving Skies looking art. Yeah. So we won the game because we can use Dragon Gale now. Oh, I forgot about O Cemetery. I always forgot about O Cemetery. I think two will do though. Two is a nice number. For any V card, if it's the old V card, make sure you put up for you try one Evolving Skies pack first. The latest pack, only one will do for V cards. If it's if it's under, if it's Chilling Rain and under, one Evolving Skies is enough, I think. Unless you need it urgently. If you need it urgently, then put up something more. Maybe I usually put an Evolving Skies pack and a few of the rare cards. The white star rare cards, not the ultra rare, not the rare holo, but the regular rare cards, or even the uncommon cards with abilities. People like uncommon cards, or even common cards with abilities, because they are actually quite difficult to get out. To what do you call that? To pull from your packs. If you don't buy a lot of packs, then it's quite difficult to pull. Obviously, if you buy a lot of packs, you can actually get all of them very easily, all of the uncommon and common cards. Within like maybe 50 packs, you can already get all of them. So we get Cryogonal, 2 quick balls. I love it. I love this hand. This is so good. Yeah, welcome. Trading is very annoying. I don't like trading. Because I always can't decide what to give. They're like my babies, I don't like to give, I don't like to trade my babies. So we got Dragonite. We got so many things. We got to go second as well. We got this also. So we're just gonna do everything. We should get another Cryogus instead, just in case. But we're gonna go big. We are gonna go big. Which is not the smart thing to do, but oh well. We're gonna go big. No hand. Yeah. What? We shuffled the deck too many times. Oh my goodness, we got 1 energy. We are dead. Yep, we went big and we died. Oh my goodness. Yep, that could happen. 1 energy out of 35 in the, like, come on, 35 in the deck. We got no more Cryogonals. We should have gotten a Cryogonal and leave that 1 energy on our hand. That was horrible. That was horrible. Oh my god. That was horrible. Such a horrible hand. We got a really nice hand to start, but we risk too much. Yeah, we risk too much. From the products, I open channel. Products. Oh, I see. So you have your own channel. You do pack opening videos, I think. I don't do a lot of pack opening videos because I don't really know how to narrate those situations, and I don't have the camera for it as well. Deck products. That's interesting. So I'm not sure how it goes, but I'm pretty sure if you open the packs, you have the code card as well. And a lot of people like to sell those code cards online. Um, I'm not sure if it's lucrative. I should really check that out because it's quite interesting. So they're playing Zapdos with Mew. Not sure what they're playing. We're not weak towards fighting type, so we're just gonna charge up. Let's do Kyogre. We have two switch in our hand. The last battle was like soul crushing. We got out all of our basic Pokemons expecting to get energy cards from the top 6. But we got one water energy. What a dud. What a bummer. Oh wow. They're playing my deck. They're playing Groudon, Galarian Zapdos, B. I love this card. This is the perfect match for Groudon. I don't care what you say, this is the perfect match for Groudon. But everyone keeps using Cryogonal with Groudon, which is very very silly because Cryogonal needs water energy. Groudon needs fighting type energy, so it's actually a very silly thing to do. If you get fighting energy, nothing but fighting energy in your hand, you cannot use Element Chain. So B is the perfect match for your Groudon. And we're dead because we got no Cryogonal, and they're knocking us out with a Groudon. Oh my goodness. Bad luck again. That's cool. Yeah, opening the packs on the online platform on your own account is actually better because you actually get to use it to experiment and you actually get to, you know, yeah, we're not winning this game because, well, let's try. Let's just power through and let's hope they discard no energy cards on the next turn. Which is impossible, but you never know. You never know. Yep, they got two. All they need is one though. One more energy. Mew is actually pretty good because Mew gets you your Poke Gear, your Air Balloon Switch, Quick Ball. What else does it get? Scoop Up Net. Scoop Up Net for Galarian Zapdos. Scoop Up Net to recycle the ability, and Energy Switch for Zapdos as well. So let's hope we get a good hand right now. Okay, we're not gonna risk everything. We're gonna get another Cryogonal. We're not gonna risk everything. I don't know why Cryogonal is so stupid, but it always gives us like 1 or 2 energy on the first turn. That's horrible. We got 35 energy for God's sake. So we're playing a Giratina Garchomp deck box from the old tag team Sun and Moon expansion. Because we actually don't have the Dragon type deck box yet. I haven't finished the challenges. Because, you know, I don't play Dragon types on my Sun and Moon decks much. So post rotation, after a while they reintroduced the Dragon type, and I actually got serious trying to finish the challenges, and I finally got the deck sleeve. I at least got the deck sleeve, Dragon type deck sleeve, but I still haven't got out I still haven't completed the challenge enough to get everything. I got the coin as well, but no deck box. Oops, I forgot to get. I thought that was a Dragonite. Eesh, I thought that was a Dragonite. So we got a lot of energy cards. 1, 2. Should have got a Kyogre, that was my bad. Because they're probably gonna play a lot of bench Pokemons, right? Flaffy, okay, Blaziken, yeah. Should have gotten Kyogre, that was really stupid. Um, they have to use Blaziken. They can't actually do anything, really. They haven't evolved into VMAX yet, so Blaziken doesn't do much. But they're definitely gonna put some useless one prize on the active spot. Attack with a Sobble maybe, so that they get to use Cross Fist later. And we actually have to be forced to do 250 damage to a Sobble. 1000% they're gonna use a Sobble, 1000%. If they don't get a Sobble, I can, like, you can have any of my limbs, you can have any of my organs. I'll sell any of my organs for you. Okay, I take that back. Some guys out there are actually serious about these things, so never joke about selling your organs. So we got Dragon Gale already knocking out the Zera, but we have no Kyogre, we have nothing on our bench. We got a Cryo. Sonia, oh man. Blaziken VMAX. Oh, they use a Marnie, that's so cool. Let's hope we get a Sonia. We don't need a Cryo. We just need a Sonia. We have 4 Sonias in this deck. Come on, 1 Sonia, please. Oh. No other supporter cards though. Well, 1 other Pokekid and 1 Bird Keeper, my bad. So only 6 supporter cards. So if they put it on the bench, we can still knock it out with Kyogre. So all we need is... Okay, they've just put that. So there's no hope of using Kyogre now. There's no hope of using Kyogre at all. But if they knock out Kyogre though, they're gonna be... They have to watch out for Dragonite, you know? Because Dragonite is gonna be clean. And we're gonna be able to knock out the Zera with 1 hit. So we have to put that just to save our Dragonite. They may even attack Dragonite just because we don't actually have enough energy to attack the next turn. Maybe add a Raihan in this deck. 1 Raihan would do a lot of difference, make a lot of difference actually. But if we get Raihan to start with though, that would be super, super bad. If we get like all energy cards, 1 Raihan and a Dragonite as the active, that would be horrible. And it always happens that way. If you have that 1 Crobat in the deck and a lot of other basic Pokemons, that 1 Crobat is going to show up as your first active. You're going to have no basic Pokemon as your first draw. Nothing but a Dragonite, sorry, nothing but a Crobat in your hand to put forth as your first active. If you have nothing, if you don't play any supporting V, if you play nothing but a Kricketune, then that Kricketune is going to show up. If you have no Crobat, no Kricketune, if you have an Eldegoss instead, then that Eldegoss is going to show up. So it always happens that way. I don't know if it's just pessimism or reality, but I don't know. They should have just used Zera though. They have a Tower of Waters. I don't know what they're doing. Because they can't knock out Dragonite with 1 hit. Oh, they can use Escape Rope though. If they use Escape Rope, we're done for. Yeah, they're gonna use Escape Rope. Oh my god, we're dead. If they use Escape Rope, we're dead. Yeah. We're dead either way though, unless we got our bench Pokemons. Unless we got another, a few more bench Pokemons. But it's too late now, they can use Escape Rope and we're done for. So we're just gonna concede. Yeah, if you win a few games with any deck that you build, the system is gonna make sure you crash. It's gonna make sure you crash and burn. They're gonna pair you, match you up with all of your weaknesses, with give you a bad hand, give you shit luck every time, so that you actually fail over and over. I'm not lying. Every deck that I built, whenever it starts winning a lot of games, and all of a sudden it's gonna fail super strong. It's gonna be like going on a 360-degree direct overturn, and it never recovers. It never recovers after that. You win like 2 or 3 games in a row, they're gonna make sure you lose 10 games in a row. It's crazy. They're gonna use Inteleon, they're gonna give you a shit hand, they're gonna use Zeraora, Rapid Strike. Oh my god. That was really, really stupid. If they use Zera on their last turn... Oh, it's a Spiral. It's not a Rapid Strike. I see. They couldn't attack on their last turn because it's a Spiral. I don't want to use Bird Keeper though, because we're just gonna draw energy cards. Should we use Bird Keeper? I really don't know. We have a lot of supporter cards still though. A lot of supporter cards in Pokemon. So let's hope we draw... okay, we just drew energy. That's horrible. That's horrible. We need 3 energy. Oh, we got nothing. Jesus. We would have gotten 3. Thanks to Bird Keeper, we lost the game. I wanted to save my energy, but that was stupid. If we just retreat, we could have just won the game already. We shouldn't have used Bird Keeper. That was so horrible. Yeah, at least we learned from our experience. Make sure you don't do anything anymore. If you can win the game already, don't use that Bird Keeper. So I think that was the 4th lose streak. We lost the game 4 times in a row now. Let's see if we can turn it around without changing the deck list. So every time they always try to force you to change the deck list, I'm gonna try and power through and try not to change the deck list. See if I can win back, turn things back around. Because we actually won the last game if we had the foresight not to play that stupid Bird Keeper. I don't want to think too much about it. You think too much about something, you're just gonna go insane, ruminating over the same thing over and over. So they're playing a Zoroark deck, a Zoroark Phantom Transformation. Super cool. I'm pretty sure it's a Pumpkaboo. Could be a Pumpkaboo, I don't know. But Pumpkaboo doesn't actually do... it doesn't actually help you do extra damage if you discard your Darkness Pokemon. You need to have a lot of Psychic type Pokemons in your deck. So Pumpkaboo is actually not a good fit. We got an Escape Rope, that's great. So we got our Sonia and Escape Rope. Finally a good hand. We're gonna get another Kyogre. We want to be playing Kyogre because they're playing a 1-price deck. Okay, finally 5 energies, finally some good luck. So lightning, water, water, water. It's already past the 1 hour mark. So after this game, I'm gonna go for another one. You're playing two different types of energy cards. So this is not a good sign because I don't think we're up against a very important very strong contender here. Because it looks like they're a fairly beginner, I suppose. That means we actually dropped off the ladder quite far. We're quite far beneath the ladder now. We're looking up at all those Rapid Strike decks and all of those Inteleon, Leafeon VMAX, overpowered decks. If you're lucky though, you can win any deck. You just need to be lucky. You can win any deck. Sometimes it is the deck list, but a lot of times it really comes down to chance. You know, especially if you're using those attacks that discard top 6 of your deck. It really relies a lot on chance. Even if you have like 40 energy cards in your deck, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. We have 35 by the way, just because we need more trainer cards to save us, just in case we get a dead hand. So they got a Flaffy, but you can't attach energy to Zorak. Yeah, I cannot stress this ability enough. The details say you have to discard all attached cards, including your energy. Energies are attached cards. So if you attach before transforming, that would be pointless. You're gonna discard everything. Unless if you attach lightning energy or something that you're gonna recycle with your Dynamotor or any other ability later on in the game, then attaching would be smart. Whereas with your Ditto V transformation, you still get to keep, sorry, you still get to keep your energy cards. You get to keep everything actually. You have to keep everything. You have to keep your damage counters. It's a direct conflict, a direct what do you call it? A direct opposite to your Zorak. So Zorak Phantom transformation, you remove everything, including the damage counters, including the special conditions, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm sure it removes the damage counters. I've tried it before. I'm 100% certain that it removes all of the damage counter on your Zorak. If you have any damage counters on it, you actually get to full recover. You get to recover to max recovery. Have a max recovery after transformation. Whereas with your Ditto V transformation, you have to keep everything. You have to keep the special condition, damage counters, but you get to keep as well your tool cards and your energies. So I think we're gonna discard Escape Rope. I don't think we need Escape Rope. It's gonna help us do Aqua Storm though, so we're gonna keep Escape Rope. Yeah, we have to keep Escape Rope. Let's just get another Cryogonal, just to be safe. It's always smarter to be safe and get 2 Cryogonals in play. I made the mistake of being cocky and... Oh my god, we got 6 energies. That's crazy. Should we attach all 6? I'm sure we should though. We don't need 2 lightning. So we can only attach 5 just because we got too many lightning energies. So we can't use Aqua Storm now. Because we discarded our water energy. We should have just kept it, but I wanted to keep my Pokekid. Let's hope they use a Marnie on us. If they use a Marnie, we get to draw our energy cards. We just need that one energy, that one water energy. So obviously use your Kyogre first before your Dragonite, unless they play a V card that hasn't... Okay, they use a Marnie, that's great. That's lovely. Yay, Marnie. Got a water energy, that's lovely. We got to shuffle the deck. I'm not sure if it's wise to shuffle because we have no energy cards when they Marnie us, so shuffling wouldn't be wise. Because we're only getting out that one card. As opposed to, how many did we shuffle back into the deck? I don't think they let us say it though. Yeah, they didn't say anything about how many cards you put back into the deck. They don't let you see that. So we're just gonna switch. Should we use a switch? Or a retreat? Let's just retreat, right? So that we get to switch later. So we're gonna use Aqua Storm now. Okay, we got 4 or 4, I think. So we're gonna knock out both of those actually. Both the attackers. 200 damage on both the Tornadus. We should actually target the Houndoom, but oh well. So now we just need one more Aqua Storm and one Dragon Gale. So we can charge up the Kyogre slowly and then Dragon Gale that VMAX. If we knock out both the Houndooms, they actually can't attack this turn unless they use a Raihan. Tornadus, Max Wind Spirit. Very interesting. Okay, yeah, they probably got their single strike energy in their hand. So you can't use single strike roar if you end up with those energy cards in your hand and not inside your deck, or if you discarded them too early, or if they are in your prize card. So that's the bad thing about Houndoom, is that you actually need to rely on your special energy, and you only get only four copies of that special energy in your deck, and they could be discarded. You need your Urn of Vitality, they could be in your prize card. So that's the bad thing about Houndoom. Single strike are super hard, super difficult to pull off just because of that ability and that energy, which is very, very chancy as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this deck. It's called the Tsunami Dragon, featuring our Dragonite from Evolving Skies with the Dragon Gale attack, 250 damage for only 2 water and 1 lightning energy. We're charging up this Pokemon with our Cryogonal. We are also using another attacker, our twin attacker, Kyogre from Celebrations with the Aqua Storm attack, 2 water energy and 1 colorless to do 50x damage for each for each energy card that you discard. Even if it's special energy, you get to do 50 extra damage as well. So if you get to do 50x damage for each energy card you discard from the top 5 cards of your deck to any 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So this is a very powerful attack. If you discard 4, you get to do 200 damage, knocking out Crobat, knocking out all of those weak Cursula V, all of those weak V cards with your Aqua Storm 1 hit. So that's how powerful your Kyogre is. If you get 5 energy, you get to knock out any V card with 1 hit. So you get to knock out 2 V cards on their bench with 1 attack. That's crazy. So obviously we have a lot of energy cards to be able to do as much damage with our Aqua Storm, and also to be able to attach as many energy cards to our bench Pokemon with our Element Chain so that we get to pull off both attacks. We want to be attacking with either Dragonite or Kyogre. We want to be preparing both those Pokemon with at least 4 energy cards, 2 on our Kyogre and 2 on Dragonite, maybe 3 on both, just to prepare for Crushing Hammer so that we get to attack on the next turn, choosing either to attack with Aqua Storm or our Dragon Gale. If they play a lot of one price decks, one price cards, no VMAXs, then it's better to use Kyogre first. If they play a lot of VMAXs, then make sure you attack with your Dragonite. Prevent them from evolving their VMAX if you can. If they have their V card in their active spot, if they have no other bench, if they only have one active if they only have one active single price card on their active spot and one V card on their bench, no other bench Pokemon, then you can actually use an Escape Rope and Dragon Gale to knock out that V card to prevent them from evolving, actually buying you an extra turn to use Element Chain once more, or even to retreat or switch to your Kyogre to target their bench V cards so that they actually don't get to evolve at all throughout the entire game. So using Dragon Gale early on to start with is a very good strategy, but sometimes you may need to use Aqua Storm just because they can evolve before you actually use your Dragon Gale, because we are actually attaching energy with an attack. That means they can actually evolve on their second turn because we are passing the first turn attaching our energies to our Dragonite. So we are also playing our Sonia, 4 copies of Sonia and 4 Quick Balls to summon our basic Pokemons, and 1 Poke Kit as well to summon that extra 1 Pokemon into our hand. We also are playing our switch cards, a lot of switch cards in this deck, a total of 6 switch cards, 1 Bird Keeper to draw more cards into our hand. Obviously, make sure you don't draw cards at the wrong time. If you draw way too many, sometimes you're drawing energy cards, and that actually forces you to do less damage with your Aqua Storm. That means you're doing you're not able to discard that many energy cards. Having too many energies in your hand means you're not doing that much damage with Aqua Storm. So make sure you don't use Bird Keeper at the wrong time, which, as you saw earlier, we did use it at the wrong time and we couldn't actually do the knockout hit with Kyogre. We actually discarded all 5 trainer cards, which was very unlucky because we actually have 35 energy cards. It's very likely for us to discard energy for this deck. So we have 3 Escape Ropes, 2 Switch, and 1 Bird Keeper. I would actually recommend to have 4 Escape Rope, 1 Switch, and 1 Bird Keeper, just because Escape Rope is super strong. It helps you a lot, but sometimes Switch actually helps you with your Dragonite. If you have a Switch for a Dragonite, if you switch out your Kyogre for a Dragonite, you actually get to use Kyogre later on by saving those energy cards on your Kyogre. And not only that, you get to target their active VMAX attacker. So if they attack with an VMAX, if they use a VMAX to maybe attach energy to their Pokemon or attack and knock out your Pokemon on their last turn, then Escape Rope is not going to help you, obviously. But if they knock you out, you don't need a Switch card though, so maybe Escape Rope is actually better than the Switch. But if they don't attack, if they pass the turn not attacking or not knocking out your Pokemon with that VMAX, then you actually need that Switch card to attack with your Dragonite, to attack the VMAX, to target that VMAX and knock it out with your Dragonite, or maybe, target it with 250 damage and then Escape Rope Aqua Storm later to knock it out with remaining 150 or 130 damage on that VMAX Pokemon. Because after 250 damage, all you need to do is use Escape Rope Aqua Storm. Then you can actually knock out the VMAX on their active spot if they don't use a Cheryl. So this is a 2-hit knockout strategy deck. We are not actually playing any 1-hit knockout cards, 1-hit knockout attackers for this deck, but it is a very strong deck just because we are attacking very fast. We are attaching energy, 3 energy to both Pokemons. If we have 6 energy at the top 6 card of our deck, we actually need to rely a lot on chance because we have 35 energy, but you never know, you can actually get only 2 or even 1. As you saw earlier, we did have 1 game, only 1 though, 1 game where we got only 1 energy card from the top 6 card of our deck. And we actually got a lot of Sonias, Quick Ball, and even a Poke Kit to start with. We got to draw out so many cards from our deck that are not energies, and still we got that 1 energy only from the top 6 of our deck. So you never know, it always comes down to chance. So this is a very luck-based deck, but we are trying to confine the luck element as much as possible by adding 35 energy cards and balancing the energies as much as possible, having 24 energy, water energy, and only 11 basic lightning energy. No Aurora energy just because Element Chain doesn't allow you to attach special energies, as I keep saying. And we have only 11 just because we need only 1 energy lightning for our Dragon Gale. We don't need that many lightning, so it's a healthy number, a little bit more than 2/3 of water energies to help out with your Kyogre and your Dragonite, and only less than 1/3 for your Lightning Dragon Gale attacker. So hope you guys enjoyed this deck. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Or if you find our videos interesting, entertaining, or fulfilling in any way. We'll see you on the next video. Have a nice day, and tune in for the next one for more cool new combos featuring new cards from Pokemon Celebrations, from Evolving Skies, and we'll be trying to mesh new cards with old expansion cards like Cramoran VMAX, or the old VMAXs. We'll be trying to make them strong again, or even old cards like unplayable cards, unplayable single price cards that was previously useless. We'll try to revive them, or even not revive them, but try to make them noticeable, make them super strong against the meta deck if we can. So sometimes it's not possible, sometimes certain cards are just meant not to be played in the standard format. So if they are not meant to fight against the meta deck, then we won't be building decks with those cards. But if they have any potential, we will definitely try to make a video. We will definitely make a video trying out those decks. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you on the next one. And have a nice day, and keep experimenting with cool new combos, and keep building decks of your own, and keep destroying the standard ladder. We'll see you on the next one. Have a nice day. Bye, guys.